You don't do shit for me. Because I want my shit clean. Let it stay clean. Olivia, I just came here picking up shit up off the floor. It's food up. You're a fucking that.
So off top, Fam TV, yeah, you're not the originators of this. I got tagged in the original post, but it got taken down, and fortunately enough, you were able to actually grab it. So shout out to Fam TV. But what we are witnessing is something that takes place across tons of quote-unquote Black American households. You can barely even call them families anymore, where something that I speak of on this channel very often, and that's the purposeful removal of the father from the equation. You tend to end up with shit like this. Let's keep listening.
I've been fucking sweeping up since I came in the door. Yeah, one piece of egg, really, Olivia. I picked up more than some fucking egg. Yeah, okay. You sitting up there lying. You know I picked up more than an egg. I picked up more. I don't get. She ain't gotta get up off shit. She ain't gotta get off a motherfucking thing. I was complaining. You motherfucking right, bitch. I like a clean house. I like a clean house. Clean.
So, just in case you haven't been able to pick up on what the argument's about, this young lady has moved back in, apparently, with her mother. And her children are with her, and yeah, as kids tend to do, they're a little, grimy and mucky, and, they tend to just be kids. And without that disciplinarian father figure in their life, mama just tends to let shit go, and thusly, the grandmother is upset that the daughter isn't properly cleaning up after her children.
You're a fucking shit. You're a fucking liar. You see how disrespectful this motherfucker is? She ain't got no respect for nobody but her dumbass friends. That's all she got respect for her
Okay, ma'am, but you raised her. Just so we're clear. See, what am I going to title this? You raised her part 2? Like, yeah, you raised her. But you're sitting here complaining. And Fam TV, I really, really hate you for, slapping your, slapping your little logo dead in the center of this because, oh, wow, now I'm going to have to figure out a different freaking, thumbnail.
Friends. She don't respect me or her siblings. This is what she does. This is what I shouldn't have to show you no respect. You in my fucking house. You are in my house.
You hear that, right? I shouldn't have to show you no respect. You in my house. Like, you raised her. Apparently, the young lady's 20 years old, clearly a single mother, and I did the video on the plan of the Biden administration to give mothers just $2,400 off top for the fact of being a mother, when it's like, no, that child deserves, like her son that they're complaining about right now, deserves both of the parents in the home. But we have so many people who are just accustomed to not even considering the father as a factor. See, that's why the nuclear family is a thing. It's what's built our nation and society and our culture to what it's become, to where it can actually turn on itself now, because the father figure is really one of the most important, if not the most important thing a child could have in their life.
I don't have to show you no fucking respect. I don't have to show you no respect. Well, you need to find you somewhere else to go then. Find you somewhere else to go. And all of this will be, you don't have to sit up and worry about me complaining about my fucking house getting clean, complaining about your son putting shit on my couch, complaining. That ain't complaining. That's telling you to be a fucking parent. That's telling you to be a fucking parent, Olivia.
But Ma, you raised her once again, and if she had her child in a stable relationship, none of this would even be. If you raise someone who cared enough about their body and cared enough about their children to have them in a stable relationship, then none of this will be a problem. Like, you've created your own problem, and here you are bitching and cussing it out.
A parent. No, he not. You's a fucking lie. No, he not. No, he not. How he good?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with the mom on this one. Your kid is definitely not good.
How you good, Olivia? How he good? Tell me how the fuck is he good? How? No, he's not. No, he ain't. He ain't forever shit. No, he not. No, he not.
You do realize you grandma, right? Like, well, he ain't forever shit. yo, you're his grandmother. Jesus. But this is the result of of policy, legislation, and a cultural push by hands other than our own to basically eliminate the father. Because if there was a father, if Olivia here had a father, you'd have a mediator between the two of them, like somebody there to like, hey, look, you know how your mom you know how your mom can be. But because our culture has pushed this, black men ain't shit, fuck them, you can do it, girl, you can do it all on your own, strong, independent, all throw your hands up in the air, all that shit. Now, like, it's come back to bite people in the ass, and they don't even realize it. Like this is why I say the male brain and female brain are so different, because it's episodic. Like, her brain just thinks in like the moment without being able to really string together how one goes into the other, goes into the other, goes into the other, which is what the masculine brain is actually far more adept at. Okay, and not saying it's an impossibility, just saying our brains are far more adept at seeing a little bit further down the road, like, hey, how do we get from point A to point B in a logical way? But unfortunately, our communities aren't built around logic. They're built solely around the feminine whims. There we go.
Nah, this what a bitch do online, disrespecting her mom because she don't get no fuck. I show them to show the fucking world on Facebook how disrespectful your motherfucking ass is.
You raised her. It just like, ma'am, but like, you raised her. That's your offspring. That's half you and half of whatever ain't shit dude that you want. Okay, I don't know the situation with your father, because as black men, we tend to get out of here. We tend to make our exit from this plane of existence at around 60 some change years old, and that's on average. So yeah, I mean, who knows? There's 1,000,003 ways that the situation that caused Olivia's birth and conception and birth could have played out. But still, in the 20 years since, you had all that time to raise a respectful and self-aware woman. But what did you raise? You raised another single mama such as yourself, and now you're sitting here ultimately complaining about the consequences of your actions, Mom.
I don't give no fuck about you going live. You think I care about it? You don't have to. No. I don't want no cooking because I tell you to get your ass up and get your son from fucking up my house. You getting an attitude because I tell you to get the fuck up and get your son from fucking up my house? I shouldn't have to tell you shit, bitch, because you should be doing it. You fucking. No, ain't no dust. Ain't no dust. Clean this motherfucking shit off my couch that he put on my couch. I just cut it up, Olivia. I just straightened all my pillows up and shit. I got all.
You hear the dysfunction, right? She's like, yo, clean up this shit. You already cleaned up, but I already cleaned it up. So, but still clean it up. Like you hear the dysfunction. It's all this circular emotional logic. The mom's all emotional, the daughter's all emotional, and the son just running around having a great time.
What's up? I scraped up a lot of shit. You want me to put in? I think to go in the garbage can to show you what I scraped up. Ain't no duck. Yes, it was. Yes, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was chips and every fucking thing. What did you check off the fucking? I just got it off the floor and then put them in the garbage can. I put them in the garbage. No chips on your couch. Yeah, because I got the shit up. That's why. Because I got the shit up. While you sitting there on the phone like you doing that on the.
Oh, and okay, so now we see a little man, and if there's anybody to feel sorry for in this situation, is little dude right there, because he's sitting, he yelling himself. All he hear is the yelling.
Fucking phone. On the damn phone. This all she does all day, and let her son just run around and fuck up. All she do is sit up on her fucking phone. You on the phone, focus on your.
But here's the thing, man. Like, once again, this is the example that you set for her in your parenting. This is the foundation that you set. If she gonna sit there and be lazy and be on the phone, it's because guess what? When she was younger, she saw her mama sit there, be lazy and well, not on the phone because we're talking about like 20 years ago. But like, no, on the phone, just not like. It's not what it was then, but at the same time, the more things change, the more they stay the same, right?
Damn child, not that phone. No, you don't. If you did, my house wouldn't be fucked up. If you did, I just got the shit up. Tom, then I just cut all the shit up. I ain't just cut all the shit up off the floor. Sit the fuck up on my fucking couch. Sit up or get the fuck out my front, because I'm tired of y'all motherfuckers. Get the fuck up out my fucking front. What is up to your house, sir? I just cleaned it up when I came in the door. I just cleaned it up, Olivia. All the shit he had on the floor. All the shit. It was more than one piece of egg. You a fucking lie. It was more than one piece of egg.
So, we're not going to sit here through the entire 14 minutes of this because it's completely ridiculous. It's a whole bunch of circular logic going in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out, when in reality, this is the culmination of the lack of accountability that's been festering within quote unquote black families for the past, 40, 50 years. I mean, and the saddest part is that they don't recognize it. They don't realize it. This is just another day in the life, guys. It really is. So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like this, also like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub. If you jump a fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day, share, because sharing is caring, and YouTube and Bitchute and aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from Teespring. Check me out on Patreon as well. Link in the description. And speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? I'm really pissed off at Fam TV for this freaking for slapping it dead in the center of the entire video. It's a little bit ridiculous, and it kind of kills the entire thing when you do that. But they're amateurs over there. Honestly, I don't like Fam TV. They're trash. They're no different. They're like a wannabe world star hip hop. But the problem is that they think they're smarter than they actually are. And so I'm not a fan, but I was tagged in the in the initial post, and I think that post got taken down. So but I still wanted to do this video and show you guys how this dysfunction has festered in our communities and in our families for the longest of times. And when it comes to the main culprits of this, yes, as black men, there is a certain level of accountability to take, true enough, but at the same time, these are the environments in which many of them come from. What do you think is going to be the end game for her young son? How do you think that shit's going to play out? But you may disagree, and that's what my comment section's for. Until the next one.